Obviously a crazy game in the midweek, and now you get to prepare for Atlanta not once but twice. Um, Outside of playoffs, this isn't really a thing that has happened much. How do you kind of prepare for a team to play twice in the span of almost 4 days?
It's just go with the flow, take the last game's 3 points, enjoy them, even though we know that we need to address some things within the group and the things that we have to do better. Of course, since we're up 3-1 and are not happy at all to let 2 goals in that easy as it happened, but then also happy that we can manage to turn that momentum around to get a 3 points. So heading into this first Atlanta game, just get recovery in between the games and then go for it. And then we have the Open Cup game after. But first is the game on Saturday. Yeah.
How much, again, when you have 2 games in a row, you kind of have an understanding of the team and kind of how they're going to play, and especially being the second one being a cup match. How much do you kind of take this first game as just kind of preparation almost for that in a way?
No, I mean the preparation is as normal, whoever we play, but it's as you're saying, it's a little bit weird. We're playing them within like what is it, 2 days, 48, 72 hours, something like that. And we just have to focus on this, the first one. The league game is super important as the Open Cup also, but we need all the points that we can get here in heading into the World Cup break. So just preparing well, focus on ourselves, and then take it from there. I think in the last game, I think we showed with the way that we're playing some steps in the right direction. Of course, we have to shape up some stuff, but it's not going to happen overnight. We've been having a little bit of time now with Martin, and we're starting to glue a little bit more together, I feel. Even though saying that we have to work on stuff, but we need to stay positive.
What have you kind of seen just from your perspective in that last game? What is the big thing that you feel like this team needs to work on?
No, like the goals that we concede, I feel like we falling out of our order, like how we supposed to have it, and then they just get 2 goals way too easy, and that's nothing that we can continue doing. We have to address it, we have to fix it, and we're gonna take it from there. We're gonna be better for sure.
Robin, how to manage the pressure facing Atlanta, not only because it's an important game, but also they need also these 3 points because they're in the lower half of the table, and also they need the US Open Cup to advance to kind of forget how they start the season. How to manage those 2 games coming up?
No, that's almost same question as him, but we're heading into all games. We want to win them. Of course, that's not the point. It doesn't happen all the time. We're gonna fight for our 3 points, and it's a derby. They're coming to our place 2 times in a row. It's not easy for them. We're gonna take advantage with our people, with our fans, and hoping that they show up to really support us in these times. And we're gonna really fight for the 3 points first of all, but then to go through in the Open Cup.
As far as like the defense goes, you're kind of still getting back in with the defense, seeing what they've been going through, kind of adjusting to more consistent level. From what you see on the field, what's kind of that next step to get you guys back to that next level?
No, for us, it's during 90 minutes to stay compact and also to find the first clean sheet of the year and to work on that. But a lot of positive that we have within this group. Everyone is working hard. Everyone wants to create a better surrounding and better thing that we had in the start of this season. So guys are trying to stay positive. We all are. We're trying to focus on the same thing, that to understand that everything will not be optimal, but we're working towards it to be optimal. And defensively, we have to sit together for the whole 90 minutes. I think that's the thing, because what I said also earlier with the 2 goals that we conceded that easy in the last game, that's something that we have to get rid of, and we have to have our order where to end up on a transition or to protect our own goal.
Robin, the coaches always talk about the process, the when you look the process for this season, not every game is gonna be 4-3, 5-0, 6-0. So what is actually like this process means in the talk between the coach and the defense, not allowing that many goals because right now it's every 3 goals, 4 goals.
No, for us it's just to work to get the tactic stuff together. I mean, we haven't had that long time. This is normally something that you do during the during the preseason. It's a long process, but everyone's staying positive. Everything is on the same train. We're working hard to get this together as a unit, as strong as possible, and yeah, for heading into this 3 last game until the break, we hope that we can glue that together a little bit more, even with the tight schedule. But that's our hope. That's our positivity we have within the group. Everyone is ready to do the job to bring the 3 points.
Obviously, this being a derby match, you've been a part of a lot of those now. How much do you kind of just personally get up for these kind of games?
No, that's the type of game you love to play, right? Hopefully, a lot of people in our house, and then also the tension, you know, with derby games that follows with it. It's always fun to play, and it brings something extra to your body.